Everybody around me, my teachers, my parents, probably friends, thought I knew how to read, and I didn't know how to read. My sister was 2 grades ahead of me in Woodland Elementary School, and she would come home with her books, and my sister would sit down and read all her books to me. Well, it turns out that I'm very visual and visually cued, and if I see a picture, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and it turned out that I memorized all the books. And so when it came time for me to go to school and start reading, these were the same books that my sister had read to me, and so I would just turn the page and say the words. But as the books became more difficult and the words, you really needed to know the words, I couldn't read. And so I ended up in 3rd grade, and in 3rd grade, there's 3 reading groups, and I'm in the 3rd reading group, and that's not the top reading group. I don't remember a lot about 3rd grade, except I really didn't like it. And my ire was probably focused completely in the wrong place. I think I didn't like going to school. But I exited the 3rd grade and not being able to read. My salvation, frankly, was my mother. She just decided that I was going to learn to read. She hauled me to the Manissa branch of the Wichita Public Library, and we joined the summer reading program. She forced me to check out the books, forced me to learn to read them. Between the 3rd and the 4th grade, I learned to read, and so I wasn't a problem in the class. And success in the classroom makes a kid feel better about themselves. So my memories of 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, they're better than my memories of 3rd grade and 2nd grade. You can't perform in school if you can't read. When you get to, middle school, you get to high school, certainly you get to college, there's a lot of words in all those books, and if you're not reading them and reading them well, you're going to struggle. This issue of being able to read and not being able to read on grade, I think is just really, really important. And the reason I say that is because more and more and more of our jobs are becoming highly technical jobs. And so they have a math and science component and, of course, a reading component as well. If 62% of our 3rd graders in the state of Kansas can't read to 3rd grade proficiency levels, I think that's an alarming statistic. When you have a challenge with reading, you have to emphasize reading. You gotta make books available to kids. Helping kids love reading is an important part of what we can do and finding the methods. We, the community, should be very focused in what we can do about that. And so if the United Way is focused on that, I think we should support the United Way getting that helped. Our schools, certainly. I'm a huge, huge fan of public schools. Absent public schools, I wouldn't be an educated person. I think getting businesses involved, getting citizens involved, getting parents involved, supporting the schools, helping the kids learn to read. I can't think of anything more important for us to do for kids, 1st to 3rd grade. Let's figure out what it takes and let's get them reading.